Okay, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Creative Lisa. Hi, Vibin in from Long Beach, California. Today, I am so excited to chat with you about something that is so important, and it's the one thing that most people don't even pay any attention to when it comes to your dog. I know I didn't in the beginning because I didn't know any better. And this is so small. Think about it, that little click, click, click on the floor. But it's actually one of the biggest signals your dog gives you asking for help. Yes, asking. I used to think that sound on the floor was just normal. It was just the way it was. It did not occur to me how important that sound actually was. But that was my kiddo's way of letting me know, hey, mom, I'm uncomfortable. If you hear the clicking on the floor, their nails are too long. You should never hear the clicking on the floor. That's a sign of so many deeper issues that's beginning. And I remember the day that I realized it and I saw it, like I really saw level across the floor. I did it with Joey, I remember. And I remember I did it with Thule as well. And it didn't occur to me that I had to pay so much attention to their nails. Instead, until I started to go a lot deeper on what their nails and how they walked, how much that made a difference today, tomorrow, and down the road. It just changed everything for me. And it was that thought, I turned the question around actually and thought, how would I feel if I had long nails, toenails, because we put them in shoes and we walk on them, and I did not trim them for the same amount of time that I didn't trim hers? How would that feel? 2 months, 3 months? That is the question. How does that feel on their paws? What does that do? That's kind of what got me to thinking. And so I started doing a lot more research on this topic. And it just blew my mind of what just keeping the nails trimmed can actually do for their health and their well-being, their longevity, and whether they are comfortable and healthy with you, and also how long are they going to live. It can accelerate the aging process when their nails get long. And once I connected to that, man, that's all it took for me. I became so anal about Julie's nails and making sure that she did not have any noise. She never had noise. And that's something that made a difference in just my overall well-being and stress, worrying about her. But more importantly, it made a difference in how she felt, how she ran, how she moved. And I was so proud to say that at 12 and a half years old, we didn't have arthritis. She could still jump. She had no problems with that. We made arrangements just because big dogs have to be more careful in general with their bones and joints. But overall, when I had her at the vet, no signs of arthritis, and that was really cool. So let's kind of go over what is so important, why trimming their nails on a regular basis makes such a difference in their overall well-being. I remember when you would hear the tap, tap, tap walking across the floor of the nails. It's kind of cute, but it's actually not. It gets to me now and it's almost annoying. I don't want to hear that noise, not because I don't want to hear them. I don't want to impede any pain or discomfort in them, in their paws, in their movement. I want them to move freely. And long nails change how a dog actually stands, how they move, how they walk, and how they run. And if they even run at all, a lot of times it keeps the dog from even wanting to run because it's so painful for them. They shift their posture. Their spine actually starts shifting as well. So it causes a spinal misalignment. It causes a misalignment in their paws, how they stand differently. So their joints and their bones can get misaligned, and their muscles get tense in areas that normally wouldn't, because that's not their normal walking routine or how they normally would move. And it also messes with their energy flow. So all of these things just because we don't trim nails. It's like wearing shoes. Here's one for you. 2 sizes too small. Go put on a pair of shoes, 2 sizes too small, and wear them all day. And you will know how your pup feels when their nails get too long and click on the floor. Simple little things. Once I connected to that, I couldn't unsee it. I couldn't unthink about it. And I know from my own past that I have at times put shoes on because I thought they were cute and they were too small, and it was very uncomfortable. And I would only go about a size down or something like that. So having the nails trimmed at a normal length on an ongoing basis will shave so much pain and so much possibility from illness, arthritis, bone and joint problems. It will just change all of that. And that's ultimately the goal, is to have a pup that moves better, moves easier, and that is overall just healthy. And just keeping the nails trimmed can do that. Now, mention a couple things. So I had spent a little time at 4 days at an event on holistic dog care for your animal. Now I want to give you a little tip that I learned while I was there. So when we care for our dogs and we keep their nails nice and trimmed, that nail bed is a wonderful place for holistic nail care. I'm going to give you a hack on how to take care of your pup a little bit more using essential oils. All right. So once you trim the nails at a really short length, normal length, and this may come over time. If the nails are quite long, then you're going to have to go get them trimmed. If you can't do it on your own, and it's better if the animal is difficult and doesn't like them trimmed, then just do massage paws, massage their paws on a regular basis. And then you're just giving them the love and the fun, and then get them done. And then over time, once they get them done professionally with you not around, I had to actually leave in the beginning and have them done. And they're like, oh, she was fine. But it just took some time. And then as she got older, then I was able to do it at home with no problem. But in the beginning, she wouldn't have it. So I just had them done. But what is a wonderful thing thing to be able to do that you don't even think about is you can utilize essential oils in those nail beds. So you just put a drop of oil on the palm of your hand. And what you could do then is actually tap their paw in that oil, and it will pull that oil right up in their body. So whether you're using an oil for medicinal value, pain, for just to calm them down and be more peaceful, any of these things is going to be an easy way to actually be able to my computer's doing some crazy things and I apologize. So we're going to go with it. And then if it doesn't work out, then I'll just have to come back to it later. But the key here is when yeah, it's not working. I don't know what's going on. When you can keep their nails nice and short, and then you can, on the trimmed areas, tap a little essential oil for calming, for well-being in them. It's going to pull right up in their system. So it's a wonderful hack to be able to use health and wellness and holistic care with your pup and using essential oils. It's wonderful. Now, what you can also do too is if you decide that you want to trim their nails, but what I would recommend is in the beginning, if you're having problems with it, is just to pet them with essential oil, take them and have them done. Otherwise, if they don't have a problem with it, then just trim them on an ongoing basis, but just set the space in your home for relaxing, for well-being, and for utilizing this process. Let's see how we're doing here. I think we're just blown out of the water. Yeah, we're blown out of the water. There's nothing working. Yeah. I don't even know. I give up. I give up. I had this whole thing set up and I give up. So we're just going to stop it. I am just done dicking around with this fucking shit. Restart, man. Just that easy.